Thank you so much for joining this lesson. We're going to look at transformations. Question number 19. Triangle ABC has vertices A 3, 2, B 6, 2, and C 5, 5. The triangle A prime, B prime, C prime is the image of triangle ABC after translation vector T equals to -7, 1. Part A, on the grid below, draw the triangles ABC and A prime, B prime, C prime for 2 marks. Now this is on translation vectors. We know very well translating is moving a certain object towards a given direction. And exactly this is what we're going to see. So let's first plot the first triangle, which is ABC. The Cartesian plane has already been described. You can see the y-axis and also the x-axis. Coordinates A is a 3, 2. So 3, 2, this is the meeting point of 3, 2. So that becomes coordinate A. Then B is a 6, 2. So 6, 2. This is where B is going to be. Then C, 5, 5. So 5, 5. This is the point. We get our C at that point. Then now these are supposed to be connected perfectly to give us the first triangle. A to B, B to C, until we enclose the figure like that. Perfectly drawn. Now the other thing is to translate. Allow me, just before we perform the exact translation here, allow me mention about translation vectors, that translation vectors are usually given as column vector in terms of x, y, and to translate means moving x coordinates along the x-axis and y coordinates along the y-axis. Therefore, if the x-axis is negative, we move the units to the left-hand side. If on the x-axis it is positive, we move the number of units but towards the right-hand side. But on the y component, if it is negative units, we usually move downwards. This is now the vertical component in the particular translation. When it is a positive unit on the y, we usually move upwards. And of course, we shall be guided by the number of units now. So for instance, now according to what we have here, the translation vector is -7, 1, meaning that we shall be moving to the left-hand side 7 units, that is the -7. Then +1 means then upwards 1 unit. So that is how we shall perform the translation. So we begin with coordinate A. We move 7 units to the left and 1 unit upwards. So from coordinate A, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then now upwards 1 unit. This is where we find ourselves. This is called A prime now. It's advisable you name the coordinate, immediately you identify it. Let's proceed to part B. From B, we move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 1 unit upwards. This is a B prime, and finally we got C here. So we move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then upwards 1 unit. This now becomes C prime. Now we're going to connect all these vertices. We've already identified them. We get the image of the first triangle. under a translation with a given vector. So when the vector has already been described by a translation, when the translation is described by a vector, it is very easy to perform the translation. I know in section 1, you'll be given coordinates of a certain object and the column vector of the translation vector. Then you'll be told to find the coordinates of the image. We should remember that object plus translation vector gives us the image. So you can still work out. But now, calculating all the coordinates, then later you start plotting them. That's a lot of work. You can go directly to performing the translation itself. So we can proceed to part B of this question. And as we continue learning, please be reminded of our programs here. For all the holidays, we usually have interactive sessions, one-on-one classes for both senior school and also the junior school. We have tentative timetables here, and also our number is already attached on the wall. So you can reach out anytime so that you may know much about our programs. Each level is being taught on its own by a team of very cooperative teachers, experienced people who know what you're doing. So please reach out, consult more about our platforms. The number is already on the wall. We are doing this in mathematics, Kiswahili, English, integrated science for the junior school. Then we have the 3 sciences for senior schools. Reach out whether you're preparing for Kcse or the Kcse, you are going to be assisted. Part B, triangle A prime, B prime, C prime is the image of ABC single prime after reflection in the line y equals to x plus 1. On the same axis, draw the triangle A double prime, B double prime, C double prime, and state its coordinates. So when you look at this, we are now moving from a translation that we've already performed to a reflection. One thing that you're supposed to know, ladies and gentlemen, is that a reflection is described by a mirror line. So we are supposed to draw the mirror line that has been given here. We have the equation already. So drawing the line will require us to have a table of values for x and y. Then after that, now we plot the values that we're going to get here, and we draw the straight line. At x equals to 0, the values of y shall be, we substitute y equals to x plus 1, so it shall be 0 plus 1. At x equals to 1, we also substitute y equals to 1 plus 1, we get 2. At x equals to 2, y shall be 2 plus 1, which is 3. Those are enough coordinates. 3 coordinates are enough. So now we're going to plot 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. You see, those are the coordinates that shall give us the mirror line. So we can proceed to have it plotted. Let me plot the mirror line now. Let me plot the mirror line. Let me check. Yeah, this is the mirror line. We can also name it. This is line Y. This is line Y equals to x plus 1. That is the line. So with the line, we can now perform the reflection. To perform a reflection, we are supposed to connect a coordinate perpendicularly to the mirror line. Then we move an equal distance to the opposite side. So allow me connect now. We start with coordinate A. So we connect A perpendicularly to the mirror line. Then we pass to the opposite side an equal distance. Yeah, to the opposite side an equal distance. So we're having at this point. That is where there will be an equidistance. So this becomes now A double prime, the second image. Then for B, we do the same. We connect B to the mirror line, perpendicularly, of course, to the mirror line perpendicularly. So we connect it to the mirror line like that. Then we move an equidistance to the opposite side. An equidistance will take us to this point, B double prime. After that, we go to C double prime. So now we need to connect C perpendicularly to the mirror line. Allow me perform that. We connect C like that. Then I move to the opposite side and equal the distance. I'm supposed to use my ruler very carefully. So now we have 1, 2, 3, F. I think I should extend the line. Yeah. So this now is our C double prime. We connect all the vertices A to B, then to C, and again to coordinate B. Yeah, to coordinate B like that. When we've already reflected like that, we can now state the coordinates. The coordinate of A, as you can see, this is 2, -3. 2, -3. This is A double prime. Then for B double prime, the coordinate is going to be 2, 0, 2, 0. And for C double prime, the coordinate is 5, -1. See, 5, -1. So now we are having the triangle there. Let's check the next instruction. Part C. Part C says triangle A triple prime, B triple prime, and C triple prime is the image of A double prime, B double prime, C double prime after a -90 turn. -90 turn about the origin. That is coordinate 0, 0. On the same axis, draw triangle A triple prime, B triple prime, C triple prime, and state its coordinates. So we're going now to perform a rotation. A turn is usually a rotation. A turn is a rotation. Therefore, you're supposed to know that negative turn means negative means to the clockwise direction. We can call it -90 or -quarter turn, or a rotation through -90. Then a positive turn means a turn to the anti-clockwise direction. So in this case, after connecting a point to the center of this particular rotation now, we'll be turning through 90 and in the clockwise direction. That is how we interpret a negative angle of rotation. For instance, if we start by connecting B, which is closer, we connect B to the center, we should be able to turn in the clockwise 90 degrees and move an equal distance along that turn. And that is how we shall find ourselves at a B triple prime, which is at this point. Then for C, we do the same. We connect C to the center. Allow me connect C to the center. So if I connect C to the center, C to the center. I extend the line a little bit. Then I stand at the center of the rotation. I measure 90 degrees and in the clockwise direction. Then I move an equal distance. So I'll be able to notice that an equal distance will take me to this point. This point now becomes C triple, like that. C triple prime. Then finally, so I connect A to the center of the rotation, which is the origin. So I connect A to the origin like that. Then I measure 90 in the clockwise, 90 in the clockwise. Then now I produce the line there. Yeah. And after producing it there, now I move an equal distance, which will take me to this point, A triple prime, yeah? That is A triple prime. So with A triple prime, B triple prime, C triple prime, all of them, I can now connect A to B. Again to C. Then to B. Where B is. So you see, we have now all the triangles like that. Are we told to state coordinates? Yes. So A triple prime is -3, -2. A triple prime is -3, -2. B triple prime, that is going to be 0, -2, 0, -2, and C triple prime shall be -1, -5. Perfectly rotated through -90 degrees. That is it. And finally, there is a part D here that tells us to state the type of congruence between the triangles ABC and A prime, B prime, C prime. One thing that you're supposed to understand about congruence is that for direct congruence, the transformation that is usually involved here is a rotation and also a translation. But for indirect or the opposite congruence, we have reflection. So now, for us to state the congruence that has been involved, we can first consider the transformation that was involved. From the first triangle to the second, from ABC to the first image, A prime, B prime, C prime, we add a translation. With a translation, we usually get direct congruence. So here, they are directly congruent. Direct congruence. Then for ABC and A triple prime, B triple prime, C triple prime, you know that was not direct from one to the other. So we have to check them now. Is it possible we lift one of the triangles, A prime, B prime, C prime, and we place it perfectly on A triple prime, B triple, and C triple? Is it possible? Because now we are relating the first image and the last image. We are relating this one and this one. So if I bring this triangle ABC single prime into this one, they shall not fit. And actually, I wanted to say, actually, I wanted to estimate I wanted to estimate the transformation that might have been involved. And when you look at it closely, it looks like a reflection already. It looks like a reflection. So a reflection will give us opposite congruence or indirect. Opposite congruence. Yeah, or indirect congruence. Yeah, later you can identify the mirror line, which can be used to map one onto the other. You can identify the mirror line that is used to map one onto the other. But basically, it is, basically it is a reflection. So thank you so much for following. Remember to subscribe and share.